Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another Lona video. If that's even their ship name. Lucy and Ona? Lona? Yeah, I don't think so, but...
You're right. We're going to start right with this story because I saw this on, I guess I saw it on Twitter, and I thought it was interesting. And I want to talk about one aspect of it that you and I actually have not talked about a certain person. But that is Lucy and Ona. Obviously from the title, you're going to see, is she going back to the WSL? But, you know, let's start from just their summer in general. I mean, what a crazy summer. From everything that happened, from the Euros to Lucy getting hurt to them competing against each other in the final at the Euros. I mean, it has been a wild summer for both of them. You know, I think about it. They went to the summer thinking, okay, we're both going to the Euros. We're both one of the top. Our teams are both the favorites, or, you know, you can have more than one favorite. But people were talking about, were the Lionesses going to repeat? Were Spain going to finally get a Euro championship to go along with their World Cup championship? And I think, I'm guessing in their minds, they wanted a England-Spain final. You get what I mean? Yeah, because some might say, well, maybe in their heads, they wanted the other to get knocked out of the competition before they had to face each other, so they didn't have to go up against each other, so it wasn't Lucy knocking Ona out or Ona knocking Lucy out.
No, I would think they would want to both go to the very end.
Yeah.
And be crowned winners, so whatever that takes.
I agree. I think in their heads, hey, if we both at the end are the ones fighting, that's the ultimate goal. We want to both have a chance to win. And although it's against each other, I think in their heads that would be the ultimate goal. And you know what? That happened. That happened. Lucy and her broken tibia and all.
Me and my broken tibia. Oh. Me and my broken heart.
That was a bit of a stretch. Lucy was just on her Sue and Megan's podcast, and Sue and Megan talked about how's your leg or whatever, and she kind of gave an update, but also was talking about like how it was such a big secret during the Euros, and I think that's another conversation. It's like, we talked about this when it happened, but did Ona know about it? I can't imagine Ona not knowing about it. However, Lucy is so competitive, I can believe she didn't tell Ona at the same time. You know what I mean? That conversation is still going on.
She probably didn't tell her, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They're in such a competitive mode. But England came out the champions after all was said and done. They defended their title. And then after the Euros, Lucy actually went on vacation. Well, Lucy and Ona went on vacation. They went to, I have it here. They went to, they were on holiday. Where were they on holiday, Sarah?
Formentera, the smallest Balearic Isle.
So I think maybe Spain or Greece or Italy, somewhere in the Mediterranean. Oh, this just in. It might be France. This just in. It's Spain.
Just south of Ibiza.
Okay. Oh, maybe that's a new place then. You know, Ibiza's so popular. But so Lucy actually posted on her Instagram beautiful pictures of just really enjoying herself. She even put 2 photo dumps about it. She said, and breathe. So obviously after everything that she'd been through, the Euros, getting injured, beautiful pictures of everything. You can kind of see Ona's back for a second. So she obviously was there with Ona. But beautiful scenery, food.
That's so freaking beautiful.
Beautiful pictures. I mean, so pretty. And then she did another one, and it says, the perfect trip. And Lucy looking rather fit, as the UK says.
Wait, have we ever seen her with her hair down? Yeah, she doesn't put her hair down very often, so you know she was really letting her hair down.
Yeah.
So they say, as they say.
So a lot of pictures. Oh, Lucy eating a tomato or tomatillo or something. I'm actually not quite sure. Or bell pepper.
Ellie Roebuck says, "Is that a pepper?"
Yeah. So is it a pepper? What? The mystery's still out on that. But it looked like she had a great time. Beautiful vacation. Hey everyone, I'm just editing now. I didn't mention that Ona had like 3 TikToks about it too. I'd seen that she had done a reel on Instagram, but she released like 3 TikToks about her holiday, and you can kind of see Lucy there a little bit. But I'm going to insert those as well. But beautiful, beautiful holiday. Them together look like they had so much fun. And then also in the next part, we're going to talk about how the paparazzi caught them together, even though they didn't post together, like pictures or anything, but they obviously were there together. Okay, I'll go back to the original video. And we saw a glimpse of Ona, not much.
She's trying to keep her to herself.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, we know she was there, but although we just got a glimpse of her, the good/bad, mostly bad, but the paps caught them. And the real tea was in the paps. I'm not going to really post the pictures because I don't like to post pictures where it was a paps. Maybe I'll flash it for 0.1 second. But if you Google Lucy Ona, I know Daily Mail, Sun have articles. It's just pictures of them, but they look really good.
Well, I only see one person because they have the same outfit on.
Oh, yeah. No, they called in the Daily Mail story, they called it Mrs. and Mrs. Bikinis. Something like that. And people in the comment section of the Daily Mail, because I always look what people have to say, were like, what does that even mean, Mrs. and Mrs. Bikinis? But, so they went on vacation. But now, this is the reports that are coming out. And I don't know if these are unsubstantiated reports. I don't know if these are official reports, but how would you like to see Ona Batlle back in the WSL?
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Yes, please. Because there was a report. I saw this on Twitter. I thought I saw it on TikTok too, but I couldn't find the TikTok. But I'll have Sara read the headline.
Ona Batlle is currently being monitored closely by both Chelsea and Manchester United. The fullback's situation is a difficult one. Barcelona are aware she is likely not signing a new contract, but don't believe they can recruit a replacement at this stage.
So the question is, we know Barcelona's having issues right now. They just re-signed, I think, Katakoy and somebody else. But the question is Ona Batlle looking to come back to the WSL? Because remember, she played for United very famously, and people loved her there. Then she went to Barcelona, and now people are saying not only is United kind of monitoring her, but Chelsea is. And I don't know, I love it. Reunited with Lucy at Chelsea, getting Ona Batlle. I think it's a win-win. I think I would love it. I don't know how serious this is, but obviously, in football, anything can be serious at any time. You get what I'm saying? Just because movement happens so quickly.
Very true. I would love to see it too.
And then let me see. I see comments. But someone also says, bring her home to United. Someone says, hey, now don't play with me. Saying, hey, don't get my hopes up. Someone says, don't get my hopes up. And then someone says, I need her back. Oh, I need her back with Lucy Bronze, please. So people are liking this. But also with those same comments, I saw a few that maybe weren't quite as supportive, kind of like the whole optics of, are you going just to be back with your partner? Someone says here, is she leaving just to live with her partner? I thought she would stay all her career at Barca, like saying, I thought she would finish out her career at Barca. So a few people said, is it just to live with her partner? Then somebody said something interesting I didn't understand at first. Someone said Emma Hayes was right. That's what she said. That's what a comment said. Emma Hayes was right. I didn't know what this comment meant at first. Okay, let me ask you, what do you think?
Of course I get the connection where Emma famously said something about player-to-player relationships being inappropriate.
For some reason, I didn't know what she meant. Like when I didn't know what this person making a comment meant. And then just like Sara said, yeah, that's exactly what she meant. You know how it took me to realize it? Grok had to tell me because someone asked Grok and then I read what Grok said. But it basically, yeah, that player-to-player relationships are inappropriate, partially based on situations like this. Your partner goes one place. That means you emotionally say, I want to go here to play with this person. I saw that comment, and then it did kind of work out for Mariona Caldenty going to Arsenal, maybe to be with Leah Volti, to be closer to her, and then winning Champions League. I mean, maybe it didn't work out for Barcelona, but it worked out for Arsenal. But then it got me thinking. I thought, well, let me take what that person said at face value, that it's Emma Hayes was right. We're gonna look at the opposite side of that, because if she went to Chelsea, I think it would be the perfect place to go because the head coach at Chelsea, Sonia Bompastor, has been in the same exact situation. Hey, I'm just editing. I wanted to clarify that when I say that Sonia Bompastor has been in the same situation, I guess I just mean being in a relationship with a teammate, not necessarily moving to different teams with your partner. I guess that part isn't the same, but the idea of being professional while your partner's on the team. So she has experience with that. So I guess it's not exactly the same, but I wanted to clarify that because I guess there is different challenges with moving teams, but I just wanted to say that. So you take what Emma says, and then you look at Sonia. Sonia was in the exact same position with her partner who she met while playing for Lyon. And now they have 4 kids. Now, Sonia's wife is her assistant coach at Chelsea. I'll have Sara read the headline here.
Chelsea's Sonia Bompastor reveals a 13-year relationship with assistant Camille Batlle. The pair also have 4 children together. Sonia Bompastor and Camille Batlle, the Chelsea women's team head coach and her assistant, have revealed that they are in a long-term romantic relationship and have 4 children together. Discussing the relationship in public for the first time on the eve of the release of Bompastor's autobiography, the couple told the French newspaper that they were previously not comfortable talking about their private lives openly. "We're always looking for happiness," said Bompastor, who is yet to lose a game in charge of Chelsea since taking charge last summer. "Finally, we realized that having lied for 13 years is a difficult secret to keep. With hindsight and our different experiences, we say to ourselves that we should have revealed it from the start. The message that I especially want to give is that we realize that the most important thing is happiness." Bompastor and Batlle were previously teammates at the French club Lyon, where they won 2 and 5 Women's Champions League titles respectively, and both starred in the French national team for prolonged periods on the international stage, both surpassing 150 senior international caps.
So that story is, as it just said, just 5 months ago, they officially revealed that they have been together for 13 years. They didn't talk about it, but they have 4 kids. They're living a happy life now. She's the assistant coach to Sonia Bompastor. And also, when they asked why they didn't talk about it,
"We were still 2 well-known players. We were already associated with many things. We didn't want it to be just that. We are working together at the moment, but it won't be like this working at the same club our whole life either. We don't work together because we are a couple. We work together because we complement each other."
So, I mean, 2 separate opinions about the situation. Emma Hayes, she said what she said, and she kind of walked that back a little bit, saying she didn't mean that quite what she meant, even though I kind of think she meant it, but I don't think it came out right or something. I don't know. Sonia understands this situation perfectly, saying, hey, you can be pleasure and business. You know, you can do both. And we talked about that with Renee Sleggers as well, was in the same position. So I think the idea of Ona, hey, maybe she would come to Chelsea because her partner's there. That's not a bad thing. We've talked about this a lot, but the fact that Sonia is in the same position, I think it would be a perfect place for Ona to end up if there was any reservation for that. And Sonia being the coach. I don't know. I think it's just interesting to think of when people come out and say, Emma was right. You know what I mean? Well, I don't think she was, but people still have that opinion. But Sonia wouldn't have that opinion. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The moment I saw what that person had said about Emma being right, and then I thought about Sonia and her situation, I think Sonia would have something to say about that. You know what I mean?
Let's hear it.
Yeah, because I think if she wants to go to the club because of Lucy's there, I don't think that's a negative. So I did see that, but I don't know. I think Ona at Chelsea would be incredible, and I think Ona, maybe she went back to United. You know, United's doing a lot of exciting things now with Rolfo being signed, going to Champions League. I don't know. Actually, I just saw Barcelona's in Mexico. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing there. They're training, playing some games, but I saw them there training, and so that's very cool. What does everyone think? Would you want to see Ona back at Chelsea? Even though we talk about this a lot on our channel, I mean, does Sonia's situation, as a player, say you were a player, wouldn't you feel comfortable going to a coach where she has been through the same thing? Then again, sometimes the coach who's been through the same thing has higher expectations because she lived a certain way and made it professional, and there wasn't social media like there is 13 years ago, like there is now. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of questions, but I mean, I've only heard good things about Sonia Bompastor, and you know, so then again, I haven't heard everything in the world, so if that makes any sense. Questions, comments down below. What do you think? Yeah, hot pics. They had a great time. Lucy's loving life, living life. Love to see it. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.